Welcome everyone to FCL 2019 finals. This is Web of Khanna here, signing in. Due to some technical audio and video difficulties, we could not start the streaming on time, but the game is still very live over here. GT won the toss and elected to bat in this big finals. It's the second time we're seeing same two teams in the finals. We have GT and F150. Both teams are super packed with amazing players. Uh, so it's going to be a cracker of a game ahead of us over here. At this moment, uh, we are in fact, it's the end of the ninth over right now, and GT is 34 for the loss of 2 wickets. They have already lost Rao and Santosh, both trying to go for shots. Santosh getting caught on the boundary, mid-wicket boundary, was not able to clear the boundary. Now for GT, we have. I'm just gonna go through the playing 11. For GT, we have Rao, Ankit, Santosh, Sandeep, Satish, Siddharth, Sai, Vikas Reddy, Navpreet, Pradeep, and Kiran. For for F150, we have Sandeep, Chetan, Vijay, Manoj, Ashwani, Ravi Teja, Srinivas, Sai, Narendra, Dinesh Panditi, and Naresh. So pretty strong teams on both ends, I would say. F150 looking better than last year, although they were the winners of last year. So it's going to be a different game. We had F150 batting first last year. This is GT, so it's going to be a completely different game today. Let's see how it works out. So start of 10th over, so almost end of the first session of first innings, I would say. GT is on 35 for 2, so not the perfect start they would be looking for, but I would say in a finals like this, it's still something much better, and they can definitely come back from here. Right now, Ankit and Sai trying to have a partnership in the middle, because they want to stop the flow of wickets. GT has a lot. They have a lot of good batsmen in the end that can go for it. So at this moment, I think their main goal is to just build a partnership over here, get some runs in, get around 50, and then maybe after that go for the big bang. Misfield over there. Which gives GT another 2 runs. So both these batsmen, Sandeep and Ankit, very good batsmen. I would say it won't be easy for F150 to take these 2 wickets. These are crucial wickets in the middle order. Ankit, particularly, both these batsmen have scored really good for GT throughout the season. So let's see if in that big game they can do the same. Another shot on towards long off, deflected by Vijay's leg, and easy single for Sandy brings Ankit on strike. Bowler Ravi Teja. So Ravi Teja bowling to Ankit. GT 38 for 2 in 9.3 overs. Short pitch ball hit on mid wicket. There is a fielder deep down there. Good fielding by Chetan, and just a single. It went straight to the fielder on at a single bounce. 3 deep fielders right now for F150, so they are still attacking. Inside they have 6 fielders inside, 1 deep mid wicket, 1 deep long on and long off. Good shot by Sandy, double onto the offside over the fence over there. Another, I would say, a little shorter on the end, the ball, and Sandeep was onto it and gets an easy double for the team. 9.5, 41 for 2 over here. Rao and Santosh already out. Still, there is a lot of deep batting in this lineup for GT. We have a lot of good batsmen coming after this. I still think these 2 batsmen have to stay there. They have been the performing guys for GT throughout the season. They have to play at least till 15, 16 overs. Last ball of the 10th over here. Good ball, right in the block hole. Tried to guide it behind point, but straight to the fielder. Brings us to the end of 10 overs. So drinks now for GT. GT 41 for 2 after 10. I think it's a good start. Both teams would be happy with what they have right now. The next 4 overs will decide the fate of this game, I would say. I would say this, it would steer the game in a direction. So we'll catch you guys right after the break. See you in another 5 minutes. Signing off. We are back live after the drinks break. Change of balls. So F150 gets Dinesh back in the attack. I think that's the right decision. They need to break this partnership. Another 20 runs. If GT gets through this partnership, it will be very hard to come back for F150 from there. First ball easily glided by Ankit. And second ball, really good hit by Sandy over covers for, I think, a single. So two singles in two balls. The plan for GT working exactly as they wanted. They're getting their singles easily. F150 needs to have some strong fielding inside the circle, stop those singles. Full toss ball hits straight to long off. Another easy single. Long on a little wider, I would say, about cow corner. So long off cuts, the fielder at long off cuts that ball. Easy single for Ankit. 3 balls, 3 runs in this over. Already GT kind of now cruising their way. 3 runs and 3 balls in this over. Another shot over cover. He didn't have much room, but it was enough for Sandy to clear it over the cover fence. Gets another single. The ball looped in the air, but it was good enough to clear the infield. Goes directly outside the fence. Sandy gets a single. Brings Ankit back in the strike. Very good partnership, I would say, over here. They are taking singles on every ball. Another good shot. Over point. Hits the fence, comes back to the fielder. They get another single. 5 ball, 5 runs. The plan for F150 not working over here. So I would say good bowling by Dinesh. Good line and length, but it's kind of getting easy for GT to hit those balls. Full toss this time. Again hit right behind point and easy single. Ends brings us to the end of 11th over. GT 47 for 2. 6 runs in this over. So I would say it's a very good over for GT considering Dinesh is one of the strike bowlers for F150. Ankit on 13 of 21 balls. Sandeep 14 of 14. It's a very good strike rate, 100 in this format of the game. Another strike bowler brought back by F150, Vijay. So there's a change of ball after 10 overs in FCL. So they are trying to make use of the new ball over here. Good start, short pitch ball. This time straight to the fielder and caught by Manoj. Could not get the elevation this time. He was looking for the same shot. Over covers over the fence for a double. But when it was a little wide of cover fielder, but really good fielding, or I would say really good catch by Manoj over there. And with that, GT loses another crucial wicket. Sandy is out after 14. And the game is back in balance, I would say. New batsman, Navpreet. Another big hitter of the ball. It's very important for F150 to get the Navpreet early in his innings. If he starts getting the ball onto the bat, it's going to be a very different story from here then. Navpreet in really good form this year too. Scored a 50 in the league games. He has been devastating to many teams. Let's see what he can do today in the finals. Short pitch ball, straight away, went for it. Over deep mid wicket. Almost out of the ground over here. Huge 6 first ball. Attempt for a bouncer. I would say he was attempting for a good length. It bounced a lot. But Navpreet pounced on it and gets a 6 of his very first ball. Another shot, another attempt, and another 6 over long off. 2 sixes in 2 balls over here. What a change of scenario over here. They thought they got the wicket of Sandeep, but I would say it was somehow lucky for GT over here. Two sixes in two balls. The score cruises on to 59. This time again over cover for another double. Navpreet is being aggressive from ball one, wants to dominate the game from the start. And although Vijay started good, this over got a wicket early in the over, but in the end I would say the whole over shifted towards GT. Already 14 runs of this over, two sixes and a double. Two balls left in this over. Vijay bowling the fifth ball to Navpreet over here. Sarvesh and Mangesh, the umpires for the game today. Ooh, this time in the air, could be a catch. Mid-wicket, going for it. And it's out! And another wicket goes. It looked like the story from ball one. It feels like Navpreet was there just to change, get some score on for GT, get the average back to around 5 runs per over. Was successful in getting two sixes continuously, but eventually gives a wicket. Good ball by Vijay, and he takes the second wicket over here in his over. So plan working for F150. 61 for 4 after 11.5. GT still has a lot of wickets in their hands, but they are losing all their crucial batsmen one by one over here. Last ball of the over. Easily, nicely dodged by Ankit. Looks like it was, signal no ball by the leg side umpire. So, think it went over the shoulder. So, free hit for the batsman now. Last ball of the over, Ankit on strike. He's been there for a long time now. Good chance for him to free his arms. Go straight. Long off will... Oh, we tried to go for the catch over there, but could not reach the ball, and it goes all the way for another 6. Really good shot by Ankit. He split the fielder long on and long off perfectly. Both fielders could not reach. And in the end, that's the third 6 of the over. So pretty mixed over, I would say, over here. 3 sixes, 20 runs in the end for GT, but 2 wickets for F150. Brings the end of third over for Vijay. Vijay 3 overs, 25 for 3. Sai is back into the attack for his second over. He gave 4 runs in his first over. So GT 68 for 4, 4 wickets lost. Rao, Santosh, Sandeep and Navpreet out. Vijay and Ankit are on the batting right now. Vijay facing his first ball of the game. Appeal for a leg before wicket. Batsman tries to show the bat. Looks like it hits the bat. No unfazed the umpire. So no harm done for GT over here. This time got it towards leg. Easily in between the fielders. Was a risky run, but easily completed by Vijay. And with that, Vijay is off the strike. Gets his first runs. Brings back Ankit, the third batsman, on strike. So Ankit in very good form over here. Pounced on to the last free hit. Got a 6. He needs to stay there longer. Good shot. Nice drive straight to the fielder though. Straight to Manoj at cover. So no runs in the end. This guy here on batting needs to take the GT innings towards the end now. They need one guy who can anchor the innings while people can go ooh, over mid off. It was just inches over Dinesh Panditi over there on mid off, but wide of the fielder, wide of long off. I would say they were eventually able to get 2 runs. So risky shot, but a good reward for Ankit. So long off moved a little wider. Ooh, nice ball and misfield, which leads to another run. Was a nice ball, but the fielder misfielding it, and GT was able to capitalize on that and gets another single. I think it went outside the fence, so a granted single for them. Last ball of the 13th over. Vijay on strike. Ooh, low bounce. Looks like we can already see signs of ball not bouncing over here. Believe this was the second ball that did not bounce, but is nicely defended by Vijay. Brings us to the end of 13th over. GT 72 for 4. So they're back again. So all that hard work done by Sandeep and Ankit in the middle, paying off with a very good shot innings by Navpreet in the middle. I would say at this moment GT has the upper hand. Even though they've lost 4 important wickets, they still have 6 wickets in the hand. They have 72 runs on board at the end of 13, and two good batsmen playing for them right now. Both Vijay and Ankit are known to anchor the innings. So both doing their job, taking those singles and doubles, keeping that scoreboard ticking, and slowly GT going towards big score over here. Manoj, second ball, good ball, no room given. Ankit tried to go between cover and tried to cut between cover and point, but straight to the fielder again. Third ball of the over. This time driven towards extra cover. The fielder on the edge of the circle. So Ankit was able to steal a single over there. He's looking in good form today. He's being able to strike the ball perfectly. He's getting the ball to the middle of the bat. It's a very good sign for him as a batsman too. He loves to hit the ball from the middle of the bat. Even though F150 got 2 wickets in the last couple of overs, with those huge sixes scored, GT are cruising now, so they don't have to take any risks at this moment. Just need to keep taking those singles in the build up these innings till 16th, 17th over. They can go for the big bang again in the end. 73 for 4 after 13.4 overs. Good over by Manoj. Only 1 run of 4 balls. This time straying on to the leg side. Risky run. Felt like the ball would travel a lot, but it stopped right next to the keeper. Attempt for direct hit, not successful. Could have been a wicket if it was a direct hit, but in the end they were able to get a single. Nice ball. Good way to end the over. Outside off, almost a York ball. Perfect ball, I would say, in this scenario. A very good over by Manoj. Only 2 runs off it. This would really help the cause for F150. F150 slowly trying to get back in this game. 14 overs, 74 for 4. Still, I would say GT has the upper hand at this moment. Ankit 23 of 30 balls, Vijay 2 of 5 balls. Both batsmen, I would say, are set. 6 overs left for GT over here. possible to for them to get about 120 from here too. They just need to keep getting those singles for the next few overs. Maybe try to go for it in the last 2 or 3 overs. They are in a good position right now. They can't afford to lose wickets, I would say. At least for the next 2 overs, they have to keep their strong batting lineup available for the last few overs. Change of bowling right away. Sai out of attack. Chetan brought into the attack for his second over now. Vikas on strike. First ball, short pitch. Can go to the boundary. Yes, hit pretty hard. Beats the fielder at deep mid wicket. No fielder on the deep at square leg. The ball did not bounce, but Vijay was ready for the ball. Waited for it. Went, pulled it right over the square leg fielder. No deep square leg, so gets a boundary. It's exactly what the doctor ordered for GT over there. They could not score last over. Only 2 runs of that over, so they got a 4 first ball, so they are back. Ooh, uneven bounce. No decision by leg umpire. It looked like a no ball. Uh, but I think it's an FCL ball. Nothing you can do. Chetan back for third ball of the over. Good start to the over. Oh, looks like the last ball was a wide, so perfect start, I would say, for GT in this over. This time tried to again flick it between square leg and mid on, but hit straight to the square leg fielder, so no run over there. Third ball of the over. Good ball, perfect ball, I would say. No room, good length. Correctly, I would say rightly defended by Vijay. So already got 5 runs of this over, so they are in good shape. I think this is the time they can steal another couple of singles over here, get 7 runs of the over. GT 79 for 4 in 14.3. Over pitch ball, tried to heave over square leg again. It's 2 across and very good ball by Chetan. I think he saw him improvising. And outside off stump, over pitch ball, a perfect ball for a shot like that, I would say. Only thing missing was an edge from the batsman. I would say unlucky for Chetan. Really good ball. Ankit over there, I believe he's trying to calm down his batsman. Think there is no need for those shots right now. They can keep taking those singles. Ooh, this time nice ball, edged. Landed safely though in between the two fielders. Overthrow, but no run out, so no harm done for GT again. Although no run, so another dot ball. Good over by Chetan, I would say. After that first short pitch, he's come back strong. No run after that first 4. This time full toss. Hit it towards the left of mid-on. Goes to long on. Easy single. Brings us to the end of another over. GT 80 for 4 in 15. This game nicely balanced. Right now, the next few overs are very crucial for both teams. GT should not lose their wickets from here on. Keep their wickets intact for the next couple of overs. F150 at this moment really needs to get another breakthrough. They bring back Sai for third over, so I think at this moment they're happy with the scorecard. They're gonna keep their good bowlers for the end. Let GT take those singles and maybe try to curb those big hits in the end. So it's a good plan. Let's see if it works for F150. It's gonna be hard if these both batsmen are well settled. Get that good pace in the end. Dinesh and Vijay, it'll be easy for them to clear at least on the off and on the leg. So not sure if the plan might work, but I would say let's see what happens. Nice ball over pitch. Ooh, goes over mid on fielder. So another single for Vijay. Both batsmen have good strike rate now. Ankit 23 of 30, 76.7. Vikas 8 of 12, 66.7. So a very good strike rate, I would say, for this format of the game. 81 for 4 in 15.1. Game very well poised. The next few overs are very crucial over here. Let's see how both teams react. Okay, on strike, doing the right thing. It was hit in the air, but nicely hit in the gap between gully and point. So gets an easy single. Looks like he's very comfortable over here. Ankit is easily able to guide the ball in the gap. Almost at getting a run at every ball now. I would say his strike rate would be over 100 for the last 15 balls that he has faced. Vijay on strike. Third ball of the over here. Short pitch ball. Hit in the ground over here. Very, I would say, dense outfield, but I think it went for boundary. Signaled by the fielder, so it's a boundary. Another good shot, I would say. It felt like it will only be a double, but there is no deep score leg fielder again. So only three deep fielders again, mid wicket, long on and long off, and Vijay takes advantage of that gap in the deep. Rightly waiting for that short pitch ball, gets onto it and pulls it easily for another 4. So every time F150 tries to get good 4 or 5 balls in, 4 or 5 dot balls in, they end up with one bad ball and GT takes advantage of that and the strike rate comes back. This time a good ball. Tried to drive too long off, but straight to the bowler over there, so no run. Pretty comfortable position, I would say GT would be right now. They are not taking any risks, still getting those boundaries. One boundary every over, so without any risks, they are steering their ship towards a big score over here. They are already at 86 from 15.4 overs. Run rate of 5.5, which I would say is very good for this finals. Completely different approach from the last year for F150, I would say. Nice shot, could be a catch. Again, inches over the mid-off fielder. Again, wide off, long off, and misfield, which will give them a double. So easy 2. 8 runs of the over already. So the plan not working for F150. GT taking advantage. They are getting those runs in the middle. And they are getting them without taking a lot of risks, I would say. Short pitch ball. Hit over cover for a single, I would say. Oh, for a double, I would say. So that was the last ball of the over. Hit it ahead of cover. So over the fence, he gets a double. 10 runs of the over. No risky shots by GT over here. They are still getting 10 runs. 10, 6. runs, so 16 runs of the last 2 overs, I would say. GT are in control of this game, I would say, right now. 16 overs, 90 for 6. The run rate creeping up. It's at 5.6 mark right now. It's perfectly poised for them, for GT. They are at a perfect position, I would say, over here. Maybe maybe one more over, I would say, at this moment. They're gonna keep taking those singles. They're gonna go for the big hits after 17. They have a good deep batting lineup. They have good batsmen behind, batsmen who can clear easily. And even at this moment, with both these batsmen said, they are playing exactly by the book, I would say. They're waiting for the bad balls, going for it, getting singles and doubles for everything else. F150 losing grip of the game over here. Manoj is has been brought back into the attack for his final over. I think for at this point for GT it would be good to just see this over off. Manoj usually the best bowler for F150. He's perfect with his line and length. He keeps his line and length. He does not give any room. So he's a bowler where he would not let you take any singles, and then he'll wait for you to make that mistake, give a catch. Even if they just get 3-4 runs of this over, I think it'll be good for GT at this point. First ball, staying on to the leg, easily flicked for a single. We have 4 deep fielders now, finally. For Ankit, I would say. For Vijay, again, that deep square leg brought in up. They want to stop that single too. They're still trying to stop those singles inside the circle. This time over pitch, almost yorked, edged away from the wicket keeper, and Ankit was ready for that single. Gets it easily in the end. Not looking good for F150 over here. Ankit, 25 of 32 balls. He's ready for another big innings, I would say. Vijay supporting him, 17 of 17 with 2 boundaries, strike rate of 100. Exactly what the doctor ordered, I would say. Again, another good shot, over pitch, easily driven onto long on. 3 runs of 3 balls without any risks. There needs to be a miracle from F150 over here. They need to get both these wickets in the next 2 overs if they have any chance to stop this flow of runs, get GT under 120, I would say, because from this moment over here, I can see GT can easily score over 120. They have 6 wickets in their hand. They are already at 94. 20 more balls left. It's going to be very easy for them to score more than 26, which is 120, I would say, and a 120 target in the finals would be really hard for F150. Another good run. Again, deep extra cover, or I would say extra cover a little deep, and perfectly timed, I would say. He soft, delicate touch, fast enough to go over that short cover fielder, but slow enough so that he can get a single before the extra cover fielder cuts it off. Even though GT has about 6 fielders inside their 30 yard, they're not able to stop that single this time. Flick and straight to the square leg fielder, so that field change did work for Vijay eventually. And as I said, Manoj is dangerous and he gets a wicket at the end of the over. Vikas was in very good form, 18 of 18 before he got out over here. I didn't have to take any risks. I think he was only looking to flick the ball but could not keep it on the ground. Went straight to the fielder and square leg. Ravi Teja taking a good catch over there. And it brings another wicket for F150 over here. So GT 95 for 5 now in 17. Not sure if it's a little late for F150 over here because GT are already cruising at 95. But definitely a breakthrough brings a new batsman who needs to settle down before he can go for it. It's just 3 overs left in this innings of GT, so could help F150 over here if they can keep that new batsman on strike. Dinesh coming back for his last over, 18th over. Golden ball, but again Ankit really fast to judge the ball over there. Hits it over the cover fielder for a single. Easy single for him over here. His brings his score to 28 of 35 balls. He's really playing good over here. Full toss ball this time. Hit to extra cover again. I think that fielder is a little deep, right on the edge of the circle, and GT is taking advantage of that. Not a good ball for Dinesh, I would say, for a new batsman. He should have bowled that same good length ball for him. Full toss. It's a gift for a new batsman. There is no bounce. He doesn't have to worry about the pitch. He's easily able to guide that ball. Sid over there for a single. Ooh, this time in the air, but safe. Hit the fence. Could have been a catch if it was a little hit with a little less power, but was good enough to hit the fence over there. Gets another single, Ankit. So they are getting the singles of the strike bowler over here. Brings back Sid on strike. Nice shot, a little risky. Almost a catch for Gully. He did try to dive and take that, but little wide of him. So split between that point, or I wouldn't say point. There is no point fielder cover and Gully for another single over there. 4 runs of 4 overs. GT almost at 100. Nice shot, but good field by Dinesh. No run in the end. 4 runs of the 5 balls. I would say it's still good for GT at this moment. Last ball of the over. Again, straight onto the leg stump. Uh, glanced over the fence for a single. And with that, 100 comes up for GT. GT 100 for 5 in 18 overs. That wicket did slow down the score rate for GT, but still they are in a very good position over here. They're 100 for 5 in 18. With that single, they have their set batsman on strike. Dinesh is done with his 4 overs. 4 overs 17 for 0. Manoj is done with his 4 overs. He's 4 overs 15 for 1. 2 overs left. Vijay is going to take, I think, one of those 2 overs. And I believe Chetan is going to take the other one, the second last over. He has 2 overs left, so he's given 10 runs in 2 overs. No wickets for him this today in the finals. So pretty much set right now. I think second last over by Chetan, most probably last over by Vijay. There is still an opportunity for F150 to come back over here. If they get that batsman on strike out in this next couple of balls, 2 new batsmen, it'll be very hard for them to go on from the very first ball. Short pitch ball, hit in between long on and mid wicket. One bounce, cut off by Dinesh Pandeti over there. But they were still able to get a double. So in the end, a good shot for Ankit. So Ankit now looking a little aggressive over here. Over pitch ball, this time again inches over mid on. Goes to long on, just a single because straight to the fielder. So 3 runs of the first 2 balls over here. But on strike would be the new batsman Sid, 2 of 2. So he's not wasted a single ball yet. He's given the strike back to Ankit. Last 10 balls over here. I believe GT would be looking for 20 runs if these last 10 balls. They are in a pretty good situation over here. F150 need to get Ankit out, I would say, at least. And I would say need to get both these hitters out if they really need to stop that score. This time hit it high. Could be a catch and long off. And caught. And that brings the end for Sid. He went for a biggie. And I believe, I think with just 10 balls left, something that they had to go and they had to do. But I would say a little too early for Sid in his innings. Not settled, just played 2 balls. Could not connect it. Hit went from the bottom of the bat and an easy catch for Ashwani at long off. Perfectly judged. Brings another wicket for F150. GT 103 for 6 at 18.3. Although brings Ankit back on strike. Go tried to heave again. This time it could be a catch. Ooh, it was in between the 30 and 65 yards, I would say, but very nicely judged by Manoj at mid wicket. And in the end, easily taken by him. Another wicket goes for GT. Not the perfect ending they would be looking for. Both their not set, but I would say both their good hitters are now out at the wrong moment. With just 8 balls left, now GT has 2 new batsmen. It's going to be hard from there, but at this moment, they still have 3 wickets left, 8 balls. All they have to do is just go for it. Even if they connect a couple of them in the last 8 balls, the score will go about around 120, which is something that GT would be very happy for finals. 4 deep fielders now. We have a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on and long off. Mid wicket very close to long on, so there is a gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket. So based on that fielding, it looks like Chetan would be trying to ball fuller. Three fielders deep, right at those straight. Both new batsmen for GT now. Last 8 balls. Let's see what they can do. Kiran on strike. Ooh, wide ball signaled by the umpire. It was a good ball. Not really a short pitch. Not a ball for to cut, but it was a little wide. I think wide enough for the umpire to signal a wide ball. So a gift for GT at this moment. Brings the score to 104. Last 8 balls left. Over pitch. According to the ball, according to the field, both these fielders were inside fielders were in the circle trying to stop that single. The shot went over both point and cover for an easy single over there. With that, the second new batsman, Pradeep, on strike. Last ball of the over pitch. Again heaved over cover and over the fence for another double. A very good shot right in the gap, or I would say a very safe shot because it's over the fence on the offside. Easy double for Pradeep, the very first ball he faces. And the score slowly creeps up to 107 after 19 overs. So already a big task for F150 over here. GT would be looking to get those 13 runs in the last over. Their goal would be to get around 120. Anything at a 6 run rate mark would be very hard, especially in this finals and especially against an attack that GT has. F150 does have really good hitters, but In a finals like this, it's really hard to go at 6 runs per over. Last over of the GT innings over here. First ball edged. Misfield by Narendra. They are able to get a single. GT. Pradeep back on strike. 108. 5 balls left in this GT innings of our FCL 2019 finals. White ball. This is something that F150 have to control. They have already given a lot of runs. They cannot afford to give more wides. 2 runs of the first ball now. Full toss, lower full toss. I would say at this moment a good ball. Hit to mid wicket. Going for a double. Can they get appeal for a run out? Unfazed the umpire. The ball did go directly to Manoj, but I think very good running by Kiran over there to get that double. On a normal day, that would be just a single. 4 runs in 2 balls of this last over. So plan perfectly working for GT. Another white ball. Really not good by F150 at this moment. Vijay is a strike bowler. He needs to control those wides in this last over. This is really helping GT's cause over here. 5 runs of just 2 balls. The score has gone to 112 run rate, almost at 6 runs per over. Just 2 balls balled in this last over. 4 balls left. A good ball and an edge and out. With that, another wicket goes. This time, I believe it was Pradeep who loses his wicket. It's okay at this moment. He scored 4 of 2 balls, so he did the job for GT. I would say 3 balls left. Satish Tyagi on strike, who tried to guide on towards the leg side, edged, but still went over the cover fielder. The cover fielder really, I would say, inside 15 yards. And even though it was an edge, it went over the fielder. And another run for GT over here brings the score to 113 and brings Kiran back on strike for the last 2 balls over here. 6 runs already of the over. So I would say anything from here is a bonus for GT. Can they get to 120? Can they get that 1-6? Really good ball by Vijay over here. Outside the off. Over pitch. Really good running. Hit in the gap between mid wicket and deep square leg. Not given out by the umpire. Fielder thinking otherwise. Little quarrel, I would say, between mid-wicket fielder and umpire over there. Manoj thought this was a wicket, but not given by Sarvesh. So GT gets another double, brings their score to 115. Last ball. Can this ball go for a 6? Vijay, 2 Kiran, 4 deep fielders, 5 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. Ooh, good ball, I would say. Good ball, hit in the air. And still in the gap, and they're gonna get a double or they're gonna get a triple in the end. Really good running by GT in the end. Not what F150 wanted. Shouldn't have been more than a double over there. Overthrow in the end, and that gives GT another 3 runs. So really good over for them. 11 runs off it brings the score to 118 for 8 in 20 overs in this FCL 2019 finals. It's a very good score for GT. I would say GT on the has the upper hand over here, but Don't go anywhere. F-150 has a really good batting, and this game is very much balanced, and it could be anyone's game. This is Vaibhav Khanna. I'm gonna be signing off right now, and we'll get back with the F-150's batting in the next 10 minutes. 3.3, F150 19 for 0. 1 run of this over till now. Again, field change for Dinesh. Long and long off for him. So both fielders straight. Usually Satish balls right up to the pitch or over pitch. So it's a good field, I would say, for him, and especially for a batsman like Dinesh who wants to go over the bowler. Another good ball. Defended by Dinesh. He's playing smart today. He's waiting for his ball. He's not playing any rash shots. Hit the two balls that were meant to be hit. Ooh, again, aggressive shot. Could not connect it. He's trying to cut it over, I believe. Cover. Not successful. Last ball of the over. White ball onto leg stump. Really good over by Satish up until now. After the wide, he's still only given 2 runs in this over. So good comeback by GT. All GT needs over here is a couple of good overs. They have a very good score. Good shot. Improvise, comes ahead. Hits it too long off, but even though in the gap, very good fielding by Kiran. And at the end, just a single. Brings us to the end of 4 overs. F150, 21 for no wickets. And the game well balanced at this moment. So 5th over. Ooh, chance for a catch right away. Fell right short of the fielder over there. Could have been could have been the first wicket or the first blow for F150. Kiran, the new bowler now. Good start for him. F150, 21 for no loss at 4.1. Dinesh facing Kiran. Again, tried to go over mid wicket. No fielder in the deep on the leg side. Just a long on. So all that area is empty for Dinesh to go. Think he should stand right over there and deliver. He's a very good batsman. He has good power. Doesn't need to go forward. Third ball of the over. Very good ball. No room. Good length. The ball followed the batsman. So very good ball by Kiran. Second over in line. That is good for GT over here. The run rate creeping up. Already 6.3. It's a huge score that F150 has on their hands. They can't afford to have those overs in middle with no runs or few runs. Another attempt to go over long on, edged, gets a single in the end, brings Naresh on strike. Dinesh 17 of 20 balls, so he's been good for F150. Naresh still to set off. He's a very good batsman, but he's taking his time today. I think the pressure of the finals onto him. Field change again, long on mid wicket for him, so no long off. He's usually tries to clear over mid wicket. 2 balls left in this over. Over pitch on the off stump. Perfect ball, I would say, for Naresh. No chance for him. He wanted to go over, I would say, cover for a double. Hits the bottom of the bat, so nothing for him. He needs to finally unleash. He's already played 9 balls, just 2 runs. Last ball of the over. Ooh, low bounce. Another FCL ball, I would say. You can see there are some patches over there where the ball doesn't bounce. Nicely deflected by Naresh. No harm done for F150. F150 at the end of 5 overs, 22 for no loss. GT coming back in these last 2 overs, just 4 runs of the last 2 overs. Let's see who the second change would now be. Napreet back for his third over. Last over of the power play, so they're going to keep their bowler. It's very important that GT stops the flow in the power play. Once the power play is done, they can get those deep fielders out. It'll be much harder for F150 to come back. White signaled by the umpire, but looks like there's some confusion. But in the end, no change in the decision. So starts off with a wide. Napreet his third over. He's already given 18 in the first 2 overs. Another heave towards mid wicket, trying to aim for that gap. Just a single, goes to long on. Could come back by Napreet this over. Flicked behind square leg. Good shot, can easily be a double. They can go for a triple over there. In the end, they just settle down for a double. Not a strong arm, I would say, Sai has. They could have gone for that third run. F150 taking it slowly right now. They don't want a run out. 4 runs of 3 balls now. So I would say a good over for F150 up until now. Naresh on strike. Good ball. No run of it. Very important these last 2 balls. Last 2 balls of the power play. I think Naresh will try to go for one shot. Long on and mid wicket. Deep for him. And yes, he tried going over mid wicket. I think too full for that ball to be hit or swept across mid wicket. Good ball outside off stump. Very hard to hit that ball. Brings us to the last ball of the over. Another good ball, no run off it. End of power play for F150. F150 are only able to get 26. I would say 26 in a different game, even when they were batting first, would have been a great score. But with this huge task in hand for F150, a score of massive score of 119, I think it's a slow start for them. Run rate already at 6.6, so they have to go over 6 runs already now. 14 overs left in the innings. So end of power play, F150, 6 overs, 26 for 0. Napreet bowled 3 overs, 21. Kiran 1 over, just 1 run. See if Kiran is brought back into the attack. For the 7th over, no wicket loss for F150, so that's a good thing for them. Still, I think it's a huge task for them. 93 runs needed of 14 overs of 84 balls, so already more than run a ball needed. Kiran brought back for his second over of the spell. Change of field after the end of power play. Ooh, edged and straight to the fielder. And with that, F150 loses their first wicket. Dinesh trying to glance the ball in between square leg and mid-on for a easy single. Amazing ball by Kiran, perfectly pitched. He does cut the ball in and out. This time could not read the ball and edged right onto the fielder. Rao at cover, easy catch for him. And with that, Dinesh is out. And F150 loses their first wicket, their first blow. New batsman Narendra. Another good batsman. F150 has a very deep lineup. Each one of their batsmen can really heave and hit big shots too. So they have good lineup and they have good hitters in the end too. I think wickets is something they have a lot of, so they can afford to hit a few balls. They have to keep their run rate around 6. If that run rate keeps up over 8, it'll be very hard for F150 to come back from there. Next ball, another good ball straight to the fielder. Short mid off. Standing right over there to stop those singles, to stop those cover drives. 3 fielders on the back now with the new batsman. Deep mid wicket, long on and long off. And good start by Kiran in second over. Wedged. Little wide of the keeper. Almost a catch. Full length dive by Santosh over there, but the ball too fast. You don't have a lot of distance between the batting and the keeper in this format, so it's a pretty tough catch, and it was almost a 1.5 slip catch. Good attempt, but could not reach the ball over there. Amazing bowling by Kiran. He's bowling the spell of his life over here in finals. He's only given 1 run of his 9 balls now and already taken the best wicket. This time a good shot by Narendra. Another over pitch ball. This time Narendra was ready for it. Driven over extra cover for an easy 2. With that, Narendra is off the strike now. He's already 2 runs of 3 balls. Naresh 14 of 15. Not finding his form today, or maybe the pressure of the finals is getting on to him. He needs to unleash again, I would say, because there's a lot of score required over here. F150 needs 91 of 80 balls now. Staying on to the legs time. Glanced. Misfield by Sai at square leg. Leads to an easy single. Last ball of the over. F150 29 for 1 at this moment. Naresh back on strike. 4 fielders deep now for Naresh. So apart from long on, long off and mid wicket, there is deep square leg. So GT playing safe over here. They don't want any sixes. They don't want to give any deep gaps over there. Good ball, appeal for an LBW. Staying down leg for, I think that's what the umpire signaled. So was a big appeal. Everyone went for it. I think that was the only thing in question, whether the ball was going down leg. So eventually the umpire thinks so. So not an out, and they get a leg by off it. Brings us to the end of 7 overs. F150 30 for 1. Narendra and Naresh on strike. New bowler Santosh bowling the 8th over for GT. Usually he bowls spin and hard ball. He's changed his action over here. Is gone more for medium pace. No run of the first ball. This time heaved over, tried to heave over square leg. 2 bounces directly to the fielder in the deep over there. Ankit, just a single. That's one of the differences I see between GT and F150. Those shots usually GT were trying to capitalize and take twos. F150 not taking on the fielder, being safe over here. Narendra full toss ball. Hit from the bottom of the bat. Could not capitalize on that ball. It was a good juicy full toss. Just a single, goes straight to long on. Run rate keeping up with every ball over here. It's already at 7 now. Nice ball. Again, I think did not bounce as expected by Naresh. Good line over there. They know that F150 needs to get sixes. Most of those sixes would come on the leg side because you don't have any boundary on the off. So they're keeping the ball well outside of the off stump. making it hard for F-150 to score any runs. This time straight onto the wickets, and no run in the end. Good bowling by Santosh, just 2 runs of his 5 balls. Another controversy, I think. GT believes the ball was already dead. F-150 ran for that overthrow. Sent back by the umpires, rightly so. I think the ball was dead long before. 7.532 F-150, Naresh at 6 of 20 balls. Narendra 4 of 5. Slowly and slowly the run rate is creeping up. Getting hard, another good ball. No room for Naresh. Straight onto the wickets. I would say a perfect ball for a format like this, or for any format. So in the end, just 2 runs of the over. Amazing over by Santosh to start with. At the end of 8 overs, F-150, 32 for 1. Current run rate at 4.1. Required run rate already above 7 at 7.2. Kiran brought back for his third over now. Or, yeah, for his third over now. 2 overs, 5 runs, 1 wicket. He's been the key bowler today for GT, I would say. Got the main wicket of Dinesh, who was looking dangerous at that moment. And from that moment, we have not seen any successful hits. I would say I've seen signs of aggression, but nothing rewarding for F-150. Just a single over there. They're gonna go for the 2, and again could not catch the ball. Kiran over there, and in the end, they were able to get 2s. I think this is the intent that's needed from F-150. They have to take those runs. They cannot hit sixes and 4s anymore. There are 4 deep fielders over here. So to keep that scoreboard running, they need to make those 1s to 2s. It's very important at this moment to get some runs onto the board. You have to put some pressure on GT over here. GT in a very comfortable position right now. 85 needed of 67 balls, run rate at 7.2. Something drastic needs to be done in the next few overs. Good shot! Amazing shot. The ball was right on the slot and it's out of the ground over mid wicket for a huge 6. One bad ball and dispatched for a huge 6. Mostly Kiran has been good. He's been bowling on the off or outside off over pitches or good lengths right following the batsman. But this one was on the slot for Narendra and he did not miss that chance. He went for it and he went for it in a very good fashion. Huge 6 out of the ground. I think they'll get a new ball now. Brings the score to 40 at 8.2. Definitely this 6 will help the cause for F-150. Another couple of those and they are right back in the game. Run rate now gone below 7. Kiran has been good for his first 2 overs. But with that 6 and 2 runs of the first ball, already 8 runs of this over. Let's see if he can come back. He's apart from these 2 balls, he's been superb today in his spell. Still 4 deep fielders for F-150. For GT. Third ball of the over to Narendra, trying for another six, edged onto the legs, so no run. In the end, F150 need to balance that out. They need to select their balls they want to hit. On all other balls, they need to try to get those singles and doubles. It's very important that after a six, you get those 3-4 runs in the over. Otherwise, that over doesn't is not that effective. Good ball, good length. Another blind attempt, I would say. Lost sight of the ball. Ball bounced more than what he was expecting. Straight to the keeper, no runs. Amazing comeback by Kiran over here. Again, F150 not taking advantage of the over, trying to go for another six. More shot this time. I think it hit the bottom of the bat. Looked like it'll go right behind the fence, but it bounced right in front of that deep mid-wicket fielder. Just a single again, so looks he went a little early for the shot. Hit the bottom of the bat. I think it would have been the same result. Going back, you would have still got one granted run, so just a single. 9 runs of the over. I would say good comeback by Kiran after those first two balls. Last ball of the ninth over. F150 41 for 1. Naresh on strike. Straight to deep midfield. Oh, and a drop. Straight to the deep mid-wicket fielder over there. Sid fielding over there. Went straight through his hands. One bounce into the fence. So, lucky boundary for Naresh and a chance for him to free his arms. Brings us to the end of ninth over. F150 getting back slowly, 45 for 1. Their current run rate has now gone up to 5, required run rate at 6.7. The game is still on. They have only lost 1 wicket, so they have 9 good hitters ahead of them. 9 overs, 45 for 1. Start of next ball, next over. Santosh brought back in the attack. Good shot between cover and extra cover. Gets a single of the first ball. Brings Naresh back on strike. He's been a little slow today. I think he wants to play a big innings. It's the third time a catch was dropped. So he's been lucky today. I think he needs to capitalize on that. Again, trying for that slog sleep. But very good bowling by Santosh over here. He's bowling right on trot on that outside six stump on the off. So no chance for Naresh to hit that ball or get it to the middle of the bat. Go straight to long on, just a single. Two singles of the first two balls. A little short this time. Could not connect. F150 47 for 1 right now. Another good ball. Another good ball. He's He's bowling superbly today. He's not giving any chance for the batsman to slog. He's been perfect with his line and length. Just 2 runs of his over of 4 balls. So after the first 2 singles, no runs after that. Narendra on strike. Works out for an appeal. Looks like it went a little up. I think it's the height. It hit him on the top of his thigh. He was bent, but still it was top of his thigh. Umpire rightly so thinks the ball would have gone over the wicket, so not out, but another good ball, another attempt for a slog, sweep slog over mid wicket. No success for Narendra. He's been trying that shot again and again after that six with no luck. Last ball of the over and another good ball to end the over. Again in the block hole, the perfect sixth stump on the off stump, right in the block hole. No chance for the batsman. Brings us to the end of 10th over. Drinks break over here. F150, 47 for 1. They need 72 of 10 overs. Still very much in hand for them. They have 9 wickets in hand. They have not lost many wickets. So the game is still on. And I'll be signing off and I'll come back after the drinks break. back after the break. Sandy brought into the attack another superb bowler of spin. There are no fourth and fifth bowlers in the GT attack. Each bowler is a strike bowler for them, so it's never going to be easy for F150. Some moment they will have to go for it. Ooh, edged into the air and caught. And another wicket goes. Narendra out this time. F150 loses their second wicket. It's gone for 14 of 17 balls. He played a good part, but had a start, could not capitalize on it in the end. Again, amazing bowling by Sandy. No chance for him to go for that ball. Edged, easy catch by the keeper. Second wicket goes for F150. F150 49 for 2 in 10.5 overs. Last ball of his over, 2 runs off it. Just and a wicket of another set batsman, I would say, Narendra. The batsman still cross, so Naresh back on strike. Another good ball. Perfect pitching, perfect spin. No chance for Naresh to go for that one. Deflected, but straight to the fielder. End of over, just 2 runs off it. F150 49 for 2 after 11 overs. Santosh brought back for his third over, 2 overs, just 4 runs for him. He's been very good today for GT. It's kind of the bowler along with Kiran, who's put the stops on the scoring. Last over, Sandy just 2 runs again of his GT losing their track now. Sai, the new batsman, clean hitter of the ball, but again he takes his time. Not sure how he's gonna time his innings today because F150 doesn't have a lot of time or a lot of balls in their hand today. 9 overs left, 70 runs needed. Run rate almost at 8, 7.8 at this moment. That Santosh starts its over. Little over pitch, driven straight to extra cover. No run. Hit hard, so went pretty fast to the fielder, so there was no chance for a run over there. Just the first ball for Sai. Same ball and same result. It's very smart bowling by Santosh. He's not bowling. He's all his balls are outside off, so he's not giving any chance for the batsman to heave. Ooh, this time onto the leg, followed the batsman. Good change. Sudden change. So Sai was not ready for that ball. So no run. 3 balls, no runs. Full toss. Hits the top of the bat. So lands right in between long on long off. Really good fielding by Sandeep. Just a single. Not a no ball given. I think the batsman was asking for it. Just 1 run of the 4 balls. Every dot ball, it's becoming hard for F150. Another attempt for a slog sleep. Lands in the middle. One bounce to Vijay at long on. Another single. This time he Same ball. Sai wanted to go over mid on, but again, straight to the fielder. No run. Just 2 runs of this over. Amazing spell by Santosh till now. 3 overs, just 6 runs given. With that, Sandy back in the attack. Another, I would say, again, superb bowling from both ends for GT. No chance for F150 to free their arms. And the game is slipping from their hands now. Required run rate at 8.5, 68 runs needed of 8 overs. It's a tall task, especially for a format like this. It's going to be very hard for F150 if they have to win this game. GT is definitely in control of the game right now. All they need to bowl is another few good overs and the game is gone. The next 3 or 4 overs are very crucial and will decide the match, I would say. Amazing ball. What spin. Really good ball. No chance over there for Naresh. Just fruitlessly trying to hit or slog every ball over mid wicket and unluckily not connecting many today for F150. Another great ball. No run. This time he connects it, but it's straight to the fielder. And I think he made a mess of it. He went forward, but the ball was supposed to be caught right at the boundary, I would say. He went forward, could not judge the ball, had to go behind at the last moment. The ball went through his hands and went for a six. Some sight issues because of lights over here. I think he lost the ball in the air over there. But eventually, Naresh is able to get another six. I would say another catch dropped. And he's been very lucky today. Awesome comeback by Sandy. Awesome comeback. Just superb bowling, I would say. That six was a catch. So I would say for him, he's bowled superbly today. Given no chance to the batsman. Just that 1 6 of this over. And 2 balls remaining. This one would be a wide ball. First wide for Sandy. He's been dead on line otherwise today. Another good ball, but this time sweetly timed by Naresh. Amazing fielding by Ankit at boundary. Just a single given. F150, 59 for 2 at after 12.5. Even after that big six, just the 8 runs of the over till now. Something that they need at for every over from going if they want to win this game. It's going to be a very, very tough game for F150 from here. Oh, this one was short and pulled for a double. He would be kicking himself. If he would have pulled it a little ahead, he would have gotten a boundary out of it. But it crossed the fence before it could cross the boundary line. So just a double. Brings the score to 61 for F150 after 13 overs. For the loss of 2 wickets, Naresh 20 of 32 balls, Sai 3 of 6 balls. Seven overs left in this FCL finals. F150 need 58 of 7, run rate at 8.3. They do have the wickets, so the game is still not over. There is a possibility for them to come back from here. They have to keep showing that intent. They have to be smart too. They have to guide those good length balls, get those singles, because apart from those boundaries, they are mostly dot balls in the attack. Increasing the number of fielders now. 5 fielders in the deep. Oh, yeah, thought about it, but gave up the idea in the end, Santosh. So just the 4 fielders again, long on, long off, mid wicket and deep square leg. 5 fielders inside the field. We are almost at the final 7 overs, or we're almost at the end of the game over here. Game is still on. They have F150 has 8 wickets in their hands. They have really good hitters after this. You never know, one good over for F150 and they can come back in the game. With that, Santosh bowling his last over. Lower full toss, straight to the fielder and out. Another attempt for a slog sweep, this time edged. Goes straight to the cover fielder. And finally, Santosh gets a reward for his amazing bowling. He gets his first wicket, gets Naresh out. He was the set batsman. Sai just played 6 balls, and now F150 will have 2 new batsmen on the field. It's going to be very hard from here. I think they'll plan to get one of their hitters, maybe Vijay or Manoj, in. Yeah, new batsman Vijay, and I know he has only one task in his hand. Hit those few sixes. He needs to play an innings like Navpreet over here. He needs to get those sixes fast and quick. If F150 wants to change the face of this game, this moment they are very behind at run rate, 8.5 right now. And again, the good spell for Santosh continues on. Vijay, the new batsman, he can hit those sixes, but it's the pressure of the final. Let's see what happens. Goes for it the very first ball, shout for an appeal. Think the bat hit the ground. Umpire unmoved. Really good bowling by Santosh over here. Good ball. Goes for a single, risky run. They get it eventually. I think that's what they need to do. Every ball that they cannot go for, they need to take those singles. They cannot afford to have more dot balls in this game. Game is slipping out of their hands. Even if they want to go for those lock shots, they have to select their balls. They have to be very smart over here. Keep taking those singles on those good balls. Short pitch this time, but straight to the fielder again. Just a single. Deep Ankit on deep square leg. Very good arm he has. No chance for a double over here. Really good bowling. Oh, this time straight onto the off. Too wide. Wide ball. Ooh, short pitch. Did not bounce. Surprise not given by the umpire. Did not bounce at all. It looked like it went. It was plumb from an eyesight of a fielder on the boundary, I would say. From the commentary box, it looked like it was a plumb LBW. Not sure why it was not given out. Maybe impact outside off or something, but really good ball. Another wide. Last ball of the over, low full toss. It's another good ball, I would say. A low full toss is almost as good as a Yorker. Brings the end of another good over by Santosh. 4 overs, 10 runs, 1 wicket for him. What a spell! What a spell! I think that's the spell that GT needed in this finals. Let's see if Sandy can continue his good bowling. Did get hit for a six, but it was a drop catch. Apart from that, he's been pretty spot on in his bowling. He's bowling really good today. F150 65 for 3 in 14 overs. Last 6 overs left, 54 needed, 9 runs per over, the required run rate. Third over for Sandy over here. He's given 12 runs in 2 overs, taken an important wicket of Narendra. Sai and Vijay right now and batting and running. They now have 5 fielders in the deep. So there is a square leg, mid wicket, cow corner, long on and long off. So F150 knows now the score. GT knows now that the required run rate is over 9. So the only way they can win this game is to hit those huge sixes and boundaries. So very smartly keeping 5 fielders in the deep, not giving any chance for that ball to go in between the fielders. So very strong deep field. The only way now I think F150 can go is by clearing. Third over of Sandy. F150 65 for 3. Another dot ball. It's getting hard. Ooh, another good ball. Straight to the fielder. Another attempt hits the bottom of the bat. I think inside edge goes straight to the short mid on. Little square that fielder is. This time could be a catch. Ooh, just over mid off. But there is a long off fielder, so just a single. 14.3, 66 for 3. Awesome ball, another catch, same location, same fielder. And another batsman bites the dust. Vijay going for the big one, just like Narendra. Similar end for him. And F150 loses another big hitter. They're losing wickets now. And they need a lot of runs going forward. I think they tried to keep their wickets, but now the run rate has gone way too far for them to come back from here. Manoj, the new batsman, he's really known to change the games, but I think at this moment it's a little too out of hand for F150. The run rate has gone at 9.9 now, so almost 10 runs required per over. 53 needed in 32 balls. Was able to connect side this time, but again straight to the fielder at square leg. Amazing fielding by Ankit again. Just a single. The ball was hit in between those two fielders, but he ran very fast towards it. Amazing throw, straight to the keeper. So no chance for the batsman to steal a second over there. Manoj, new batsman, now on strike, gonna face the first ball. And that's gonna be the last ball of the third over for Sandy. And what a ball, what a ball. What a way to end the over. Everything that the spinner needs. The spin, the bounce, the pitching, and no chance for the batsman over there. Satish brought back in the attack. First ball goes to the cow corner fielder on the deep. Just a single. Good ball. No run off it. Another good ball. Another good ball. No run. It's really getting hard for F150 over here. The required run rate at 10.7 now. With every dot ball, that run rate is creeping up. Flicked on the leg. This time right in the gap. Good running by Manoj. Finally was able to steal a double. Good shot for a double. A little too late, I would say, for F150 over here. 48 runs needed in 4.3. Nice ball. Tried to hit it between point and gully. No run in the end. Uh, Ambitious effort over there by Manoj, but was able to clear the fence on the off stump over there. So a double for him in the end. Last ball of the over, 73 for 4. Another good ball, no run. Oh, white signal by the umpire though, or not. No, white signal by the umpire. Last ball of the over, 7 runs of the over. Even 7 runs in an over is not enough for F150 now. They are struggling at this stage, 74 for 4 after 15.5. Same ball, same attempt, this time not a wide given. Brings us to the end of 16th over. F150, 74 for 4. Run rate, required run rate 10.8. We will be back after 2 minutes. We're back over here now. Another wicket went in the last few balls. Sai went for a 6 over cow corner, caught at the boundary. F150 79 for 5 now after 17 overs. New batsman in is Chetan. 40 runs needed in the last 3 overs. It's looking very tough for them today. Been champions for the last 2 years simultaneously. Might not be their day today now. GT eventually getting the better of F150 in this 2019 FCL finals. Satish brought back for his last over. Only 3 overs left in this game now. 40 runs needed of 18 balls. Could there be another twist over here? Again, 5 deep fielders, so very less chance to hit the ball in the gap. They have to clear those fielders. First ball hit straight to the cow corner fielder, just a single. Good shot, but again with that many fielders in deep, just a single. 80 for 5, 39 runs needed of 17 balls. Run rate now at 13.8. Another attempt. This time could be a catch. No, bounces right in front of the fielder. Misfilled, so they will take a double of that. Another attempt to go over the boundary, unsuccessful. Singles and doubles would not do anything now. They need to hit big hits now. They need to get those boundaries. This time a huge shot went way up in the air. Could not be judged by the fielder. They will get a triple in the end. There is a controversy. It looks like the fielder is right at the boundary line. So the umpire is going to check for a boundary. Not given. So at the end, 3 runs. That was hit miles into the air. And with this lights, it was very hard to judge the ball. So in the end, the fielder was nowhere close to the ball, but was able to at least save the boundary. Saved a run over there. Straight to the bowler again. It's gonna be very hard from here. 34 runs needed of 14 balls. They haven't hit a 6 for a long time now. So looking at that, it looks like it's almost impossible for F150 to come back from here. Good shot, but again straight to the fielder. They will try to go for 2. Good running by Manoj in the end. Was easily able to make it. Brings the score to 87. 32 needed in 13 balls now. 8 runs of this over, still not enough. The required run rate is about 14 now. This time edged and caught. And brings the end of another innings. Chetan out. 5 balls, 8 runs. Good little innings by him, but was not good enough to get the game for F150. So F150 with that loses their 6th wicket. They are 87 for 6 after the end of 18 overs. Last 2 overs, 32 runs needed at 16 per over. Almost every ball needs to go to boundary now. It's gonna be up to these two batsmen now. These are the last 2 recognized batsmen for F150. I think so. I'm not sure who else is to come, but I believe if they have to do something, these 2 guys have to do it. Sai Kiran is brought back into the attack for his final over. He's been good today apart from that 1-6. He's taken an important wicket of Dinesh in the start. Stopped the breaks for F150. He's gonna be bowling his last over for today and second last over for F150. Manoj on strike. Amazing shot. This one will clear the boundary and it'll go all the way for a 6. What a start for F150 in this over. Glimpse of hope for F150 over here with that 6 of the first ball. 26 needed of 11. Don't go anywhere, guys. This game can change. Kiran bowling to Manoj. 11 balls, 26 runs required. Good shot. Ooh. Got a hand over there. They'll just get a single in the end. So good ball by Kiran over there. Good comeback. 25 needed of 10 balls now. New batsman Ashwini. There is no chance, no time for him to settle down. He needs to he needs to take that single, get Manoj back on strike. He's been there for some time now and he can hit clean and hard. Manoj, 24 needed of 9 balls now. They need another 6 in this over. Can they get another 6 in this over? Good ball straight to the fielder. Good ball outside of off stump, so not in the slot for Manoj. And in the end, a dot ball, which is a golden ball at this moment of the game. 24 needed of 8. Hit straight up in the air, goes behind the wicket, so he'll get a single for that. But that takes the score, the required run rate, or in fact the target, much more away for F150. It's looking pretty gloomy now for F150. They have been good throughout the season. They were amazing in the semi-finals against Fiesta. I think they gave too many runs in between. I would say that that amazing innings from Napreet in the middle changed the whole game for GT and F150. That should be the turning point. Good double over here to end the over. still just 11 runs off it. 1 over left. F150 needs 21 runs to win this finals. And it's gonna be Navpreet bowling the final crucial over for this FCL 2019 finals. Six balls, 21 needed. Manoj on strike. Can he start with another 6? Is there still a ray of hope for F150 over here? Or is it too late now for F150? They need a miracle now. 21 of an over is very rarely heard of in an FCL, especially in a tense situation like finals, and especially when a team is chasing. Good start, really good ball. They didn't go for the run. Manoj keeps the strike. So no run, 21 needed of 5 balls now. It's almost out of hands now. It's on the verge of being impossible. And a good shot, they will go for 2. It's hit in the middle. They will get it eventually. Ooh, and it's out. No, they don't. Looks like Manoj was thinking that the danger end would be on Ashwini's end. He did not think that the throw could go on batting's end. Really good smart fielding by GT over here. And with that, they lose their last ray of hope. It looks pretty impossible now from here on. 4 balls, 20 runs needed, and a new batsman, Srini, on strike. One more good ball, and it's gonna be virtually impossible for F150 to win. It's been pretty good season for F150 and GT. It's been very long since GT won the championships last. They have been waiting for this. It was a very close game last year, and it was a heartbreaker for GT to lose in the end like that. But this year they have done everything right from the go on. They were on top of F150 from the start. They got a good start. Gem of an innings by Navpreet in the middle to get that score. Amazing anchorship by Ankit from the start till the end. Good support by Vijay. And there was no way F150 could have gotten 219. 2 singles in 2 balls. It's all formality now for GT. 18 needed in 2 balls. Just 2 legal deliveries between GT and that championship trophy. Just another single. 1 ball, 17 needed. And with that, we can say that GT are the champions of FCL 2019, and they have won this match convincingly, and they have proved that they are the best team this year in food. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back with the presentation ceremony in another 5 to 10 minutes.
Come on, dance Muthu.
Good evening everyone. My name is Jiten. I am the FCL board president. I am really honored and privileged to have all of you here, and what a fascinating games we had today. Really a big round of applause to everyone. Great games, I would say. Though it looked like there is a big margin, the game was really interesting till the last over, and teams have played really well. Congratulations to all the teams that participated in the finals. I would now request Muthu, our COO, who is the man behind everything here, along with the team here, to say a few words and continue on.
Few.
Thank you, guys. As Jiten said, it is a wonderful game, and it's a great evening for all of the FCL players here. Even though we have two finals, all the two finals, both two finals are really happened in very competitive way, and both teams enjoy the cricket, I believe. So that's the ultimate aim from Fort Cricket League. We wanted to make it happen. It is, happening. This is not single effort. Definitely, we have 10 departments in Fort Cricket League, and I would like to thank each and every one in my board for all the support for this year and last year. So this is our second year which we have to move on. So I would like to start to introduce my board members. Even though it is you guys know some of the people, I would like to introduce Head of Finance Ravi Chalanti, and Assistant Finance Anjali Ravi. Okay. Head of Rules Harsha. Head of Logistics Sandeep Narayanappa. Head of Umpiring is Jay. He is not able to make it now due to personal reasons, and the guy behind for all the emails and bugging for all the umpires is Thiru, Assistant Head of Umpire. He done a really good job. And Head of Web Committee, Trilok, all the score. And there is two more persons in Web Committee. Shamil, he did not make it, and Vaibhav, he joined this year in Web Committee.
Video recording courtesy.
And I would like to introduce another important person of this league, that is Head of Disciplinary, that is Mangesh. And I have, there is Jude. Jude is the Assistant Head of Disciplinary, and he went, I believe. And the important guy for all the games, and every time we will make him, and this year he done a phenomenal job because of the rain. That is none other than Head of Grounds, Sparta. So again, this year we brought our corporate cup back to Fort. That is, it's a great honor for us. Head of Leather Ball, Vijay. So. And captain of Leather Ball, where is Gandhara? Raugan. So without these people, it is not easy to make a whole league from your end, probably it will be like okay, these people are conducting a league or something like that. You will feel, but it is really hard, really hard. Please, I would like to invite each and every team to come to board and serve for FCL, because you have to understand how the Fort Cricket is operating. Then only you will really understand how we are making, and you will easily understand going forward what are the pains are there and what are the challenges are there. Okay, so and today I would like to introduce our chief guest Vayal. Please come, Vayal. Manager of AB Bomb. So, and I would like to introduce Bhaskar. Please come, friend. So, supervisor of HR, IT staffing. So probably I would like to call the champion.
I'll take over because you played today. So let us follow the protocol. We'll just go with first the Contenders Trophy. Both teams have played really well. I'd like to really appreciate Fusion. I think we need to give them a big round of applause. They really bowled well. Somehow Muthu and Ravi could manage to win the cup. No, I'm just kidding. They really played well. Congratulations, Mavericks. And I would request Bhaskar to come over and present.
Before Bhaskar comes, I would like to really tell this one regarding the Contenders Trophy. So the last year we have introduced, this is really a good spirit of game and good spirit of league. So we introduced for the teams whoever registered with us. We consider everyone is equal in this league, because not only the major points are going in Champions League, and we want to engage the lower level points teams as well. That's why we brought this Contenders Trophy, and it is really working well. And Fusion, they are playing very first time in Fort Cricket League, and they came to until the final. That is really appreciated. Okay, now Jiten, you can call the winners of Contenders.
Yeah, so from your team, who is
Ravi is the captain.
Wow. So I request Ravi to come over and take the Contenders Trophy.
Ravi would like to tell us a few words about the game experience.
Just few words. About the game.
Thank you, Bhaskar.
Everybody played well, and on a given day, whoever played well wins the cups. Today it was Mavericks. Fusion, really well played.
Yeah.
And this is for all the Mavericks who have been putting all their sweat in and bearing Muthu and me. How are we going to do it? Thank you very much. And one important point is the supporters, family, spouses, and all well-wishers. This is all for all of you. Thank you.
Now I would like to call the champions runners captain Vijay, and I would like to call Vayal to hand over the runners trophy. Yeah guys, give a big round of applause. It's not coming. That you will do. Okay. Now the veteran. No.
Yeah, retire.
So,
he's retiring this year. He's retiring. Finally,
so we would like to call the FCL 2019 Champions Trophy winners, GT captain Sai Viswanath. Yes. 2 minutes, guys. Guys, 2 minutes from Sai, please. We have some time. Retirement speech.
Guys, please be quiet, please. Thank you. Jai Ganesh Maharaj. First of all, I want to thank the great FCL committee for giving this opportunity for all these games, and give a big hand, guys. Without them, this happiness wouldn't have been possible. Thank you, Vijay and team. Good job. Great team. Vijay, awesome game. Thank you, Vijay, for a wonderful game, giving us this victory. Congratulations for the runners. I was thinking of calling my past captains here, Riaz, Shasir, Farhan, and there, but while speaking, I want my captains, old captains, previous captains. Nadappa is not there, but Gantagaru, Sandeep, Vikas, who are here. Ajay Kodani. Ajay, please come here. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good. Guys, they won the cup across years, starting from 4 years. Then 2014 was the last time we won, but we waited 5 years, guys. 5 years. Thank you, team. Thank you for giving this for me. Thank you. One last thing I want to tell is that there is something written down. From the last semi-finals, we felt that this cup is ours. It's very important. The reason is there were a lot of events happened, stories happened, which I cannot tell right now because lack of time. But I will tell that.
I will add all of this in the FCL rule book.
Yeah. One more important thing, they told that when I was doing captaincy, real captaincy, in one time I couldn't even cross the quarterfinals. But this winning cup made the change. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I thank you, the captain and the manager and everything. Thank you. All the captains, please. What's pushing? Aja bhai. Our team, thank you so much for giving this, every one of you. All the ideas. Let's go.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody? Thank you. Go Jide. Guys, here, guys.
You guys did it! You guys did it! 1, 2, 3! Yeah, ready guys? Ready go. Hey, belly blaster. Pando! Anjali!
Hey, put the picture.
Hey! Permission కోసం థాంక్స్ చెప్పండి. Come here. Ready? You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! Yes!
Raise your hand.
Yes!
These are the pillars of
Guys, you already did
One more. Footage is increasing. With the captain. Come on, guys.
Are we going to do it?
Yeah!
Thank you, guys.